Right. This video, I'm going to go over exactly how to make $10,000 per month with faceless YouTube channels. If I had to start over, I lost everything. This is a blueprint that I want you to watch because I would follow this to a T, given that I've used this strategy to help some of my clients scale to $4,000 months, $5,000 months, $8,000 months, $11,000 months, and so on and so forth. Now, let's address the elephants in the room. This laptop has 0 notes on it. And the reason why is because I don't like to prepare notes and to be professional and a guru and sound smart. I will give you pure and raw information that I've experienced and learned over the last 2.5 years, so that way it's actual genuine stuff that will work if you apply it correctly. I'm not going to use ChatGPT generated stupid ideas and sound like everyone else. Now, the reason why I have this laptop here is to, number one, record my audio, and the mic is a lot closer to me than that phone recording. And number two, I look like a G. I look like a professional lying on this couch with Crocs on. So that being said, again, 0 notes, genuine, just raw advice. I won't even look at my computer. The first thing that you have to understand to build a $10,000 per month business on YouTube is that the niche and industry you are in specifically has to have a market cap for a new channel to come into 2026 and make $10,000 per month. Because every time a new channel comes in and makes money, you are stealing revenue from the industry. The market cap is going to get diluted every time a new channel enters it, because it's not just money flowing out of thin air. You're grabbing and stealing viewers from your competitor channels, from channels bigger than you already, from channels that people are already a fan of. So if you come in, you have to understand that the influx of demand will help you drastically. If there's more supply naturally, which is going to be new channels, you as a potential competitor jumping into the space, you better believe that there is still enough fish in the ocean for you to grab. So that way, everyone can eat. And the best way for you to fund an influx of demand is literally by just going into YouTube incognito, browsing the surf web, typing in random numbers and letters and words until you find a specific industry that has made a lot of views in a very short amount of time on channels with less than 10,000 subscribers. I'll repeat that again. Massive views, short amount of time on channels that are small. If you could find a video like that, and a bonus point, that video being faceless, meaning that there's no persona behind it, it's just pure raw footage, whether that be IRL footage or AI footage or footage found as a remix from old clips/compilations, any type of footage that is not dependent on a single person is perfect. That is a cash cow, faceless YouTube automation business. If you have no clue what I'm talking about, and this is all just advanced bollocks to you, you better watch my 7-hour-long free training in the description of this video, which goes over everything you need to learn about exactly how this business model works, what it looks like, what these channels' videos look like, how to build a team, all that crap, etc., etc. That's for if you're new here. But if you're advanced and you're actually trying to scale up your channel, understand that the niche and industry you are in will basically dictate your ceiling potential because you're establishing numbers and revenue already from the market cap. A very good example I can think of right off the bat is the compilations niche of animals. I'm going to call out a YouTuber. Hopefully he doesn't get mad at me. But Daily Dose of Internet established a brand new YouTube channel called Daily Dose of Pets or Daily Dose of Animals, whatever the fuck. Good boy. Mr. Daily Dose of Animals, huh? This is my G. That being said, Daily Dose of Pets, if you Google that, they are getting hundreds of thousands of views every single video with the most raw and basic editing. It's just compilations of TikTok clips of funny animals, and he voices it like every 2 to 3 clips. Completely monetizable. There's nothing wrong with this format, but it blows the water. It does extremely viral numbers, and he's printing probably, allegedly, hundreds and hundreds of dollars every single video, probably close to thousands of dollars every single video, and he posts quite often. So that's a proven niche. Animal compilations Again, I don't know how saturated that is because I'm not on my computer utilizing it, but if you want me to make a separate video on that, just comment down below. Very, very, very important. Now, once you've established the market cap that you're going to post content into, that is faceless, that is currently trending in an upward spiral, or at least consistently maintaining its numbers, the second most important thing is building an industry niched A-player team, which is lean. Write this down somewhere because no one's going to tell you this. Industry niched, meaning that the freelancers and the team that you're posting content, that you're utilizing, are specifically the best in that industry. If I was in, let's just say, the animals compilation niche, I better find a freelancer that has already been proven to have done work and experience in the similar field of gathering compilation videos across the media on content that is similar in the niche that you are in, which is like animals or pets. So they have to have prior experience, industry niched, A player, meaning that they have very, very good skills and they've been in it for a while now. They charge really good numbers. They're not going to overcharge you. Usually you want to use Upwork or onlinejobs.ph, not Fiverr, because Fiverr will scam your ass with fees, with agencies and middlemen. Heck, I'll make a lot of money if I became a Fiverr freelancer myself. And then the other thing is a lean team. Don't hire a massive team of 5 people. The outdated strategy that every single coach tells you is you need thumbnail designer, script writer, voiceover artist, and an editor, and then a channel moderator, and then a channel dick sucker, and then a rough. You sound gay. You have to understand that the leaner your team is, the leaner your profit margins are, the more money your bank is. Do you want money or not? Hire 2 people maximum. I have a client who has 1 person that gathers footage. And then because he's a G, he can edit the videos himself. And you know how much he made in his second month of starting? 5.5 grand Canadian. Not even bullshitting. I filmed an interview with him. If you want to watch that, go scroll somewhere in my YouTube channel. But anyways, that being said, if you can understand you have a lean team of freelancers that are industry niched A players, you cannot go wrong with the video production itself. You could not put yourself in a single bit of the business model itself, just oversee things, let them manage everything, pay them a nice bonus because they're going to make you profit from like month 2, and you're chilling, you're smooth sailing. This is the one facet that I see people mess up on. You can have the best market / industry that you're going to be posting content in, but if you're hiring from Fiverr, a Bangladeshian that can barely speak English properly and have a 5-month turnover, you're not going to get anywhere. So number 2, establish team. Once you have the right people in the right niche, now it's all about testing. So phase 3 is building trust score during the testing phase. Trust score, you've probably heard about it before in the past, but to put it into simple terms, when you're starting out on a fresh channel, YouTube thinks you're a dipshit. And to prove to YouTube that you're not a fucking donkey, and you're not a turd, you're going to have to establish a trust and a relationship, almost as if you're proving to YouTube that you're a genuine and authentic YouTube user who's not here to fuck up their social media app. And you do this by liking, commenting, and watching YouTube videos, subscribing to YouTube videos, posting a short here and there every once in a while, posting community post tabs if you have that feature. If you can go live, you can do that. Just using every single feature on YouTube as if you were a real person, rather than just posting one video, immediately leaving the exit YouTube site, and then coming back the next day to post another video, and then immediately leaving, and then posting another video, then another leaving, etc., etc. That shows to YouTube you do not care about the platform, you're not a real user, and you're probably a spam account. Because YouTube is getting too many users, billions of them, every single day that does that. And they're trying their very best to filter out spam accounts and accounts that don't have any real intention behind them of utilizing and surfing the YouTube web. Because YouTube as a whole, let me give you a whole non-related speech about YouTube as a business owner. They don't care if you're a YouTuber. They care if you are using YouTube as a user, because when you use YouTube and consume YouTube, they make money. If you just post content and you never use the site itself, they're losing money because they need you to watch the videos and get the views and etc., etc. And so, although you're posting content, you're not making them any money. Does that make any sense? They want you to make them money. So if you're not showing to them that you're contributing to that, they're going to fucking ban your ass. Susan Wojcicki, or whoever the CEO is, some Indian now. I don't know who his name is, but dude, you better fix this because I'm just trying to post. I'm not trying to binge Cocomelon. So once you've warmed up your channel for about a week's time, you have no shadow ban impression glitch, you're getting views, you're getting impressions normally. I want you to make sure that every single video you post has a completely different thumbnail format. So maybe let's just take the cats compilations niche as an example. And for this section, I'm going to actually go onto YouTube and find daily dose of pets. Let's check out the thumbnails he's making content about. So he has content thumbnails with a split screen, which is what I was just about to talk about. You want to test different formats, and the format that works for this specific industry is split screen style formats, where there's two images, and that's it. A super raw image, there's barely any text if there's any text at all, and it's images of just random cats and dogs and funny faces of them. But depending on the niche that you're in, and depending on your video, depending on when you're starting out, you want to establish a unique angle and be differentiative across all your other competitor channels. So for you to copy someone to a T, it's going to be slightly more difficult for you to kind of push your way into the market cap. So for you to understand this and apply it correctly, try a 3 split or a double split format rather than just a single split. Or you can have no splits at all and just have one raw frame of the animal in the center. Or you can maybe have a thumbnail format where you have texts all over the place and then like a ton of dogs and a ton of cats, kind of like the Mr. Beast thumbnail format when they're doing like 100 men last to leave room, and then you see tons of men that are sweaty in the thumbnail. I don't know what kind of format that is, but it works for him. So give completely different thumbnail tests a shot using the A/B split testing feature within YouTube. Because when you split test things, YouTube is not going to completely change your numbers and your CTR and your views if you change a tiny little number or if you change a tiny little pixel color, made it slightly brighter. No. Nothing's gonna fucking happen. For you to actually properly split test formats, you have to have more of a visual differentiator than a slight bullshit split test. That way, YouTube can actually see a more massive difference, and you can have a more better and accurate split test result whenever you utilize that feature in the packaging in both titles and thumbnails. Now, when you split test your completely different styles and formats that are all proven to work across other competitor channels, and you build your videos in a way that is actually intriguing to your ideal viewer using your A-player team, you shouldn't need more than 10 videos to actually become profitable and blow up. Given that you're actually utilizing industry niche players and freelancer teams that are already experienced, but the way that you're building these videos are actually appealed to your ideal person. So like, I'll give you a super tangible example. This niche with daily dose of pets, you want to see, as the ideal viewer, a funny clip of a cat that's falling off a bridge, or some crazy miracle clip that was stolen on TikTok of a cat speaking English. Some bollocks like that. You don't want some crazy fancy editing with like Mr. Beast sound music in the background, because the ideal viewer is not there to watch crazy edits. They're there to watch raw and authentic moments captured. So if you can show that to them, that's all you need to do. And every single niche has a slightly different format. If you were in the crime niche, you have to have very fast cutscenes chasing police, just fucking going 30 miles over the speed limit, or maybe you need to watch like, gun, pow, pow shots right off the first clip of the video to grab the viewer's attention because they're there for an adrenaline boost. This is an adrenaline boost. This is some other bollocks for liberals. Gay liberals. Period. And I mean that. Do you get what I'm saying? Every single niche have a slightly different format. So you have to understand the format of the niche you are in by watching competitor channels. And you can do that during the warm-up phase. And once all of that has been done, and you understand everything regarding the formatting of the videos, formatting of the titles, split testing, different formats, and having very good team to build the videos in a slightly different way for you to split test what feature and format works the best. Bro, by 5 videos, you're going to have a video hit at least 50,000 views. My guy Junbin, I'm going to call him out because he's a beast. He's a killer. He's worked with me for quite a minute now, but he's started, I'm not going to reveal the niche, a browse-based viral niche. Bruh, he got a video, hit 60,000 views, and is in a very, very high RPM niche. It attracts like 40 to 50-year-old grandmas in the States. A very advanced English as well. The RPM is going to be projected to hit $10. He's printing. And the only way for you to get numbers like this and results like this is to understand how your viewer wants to watch your video. The older your audience is, the more raw your video should be. The younger your audience is, the more editing, the more fast-paced your video should be. That's the basic rule of thumb. Now, there's a lot more details I can cover about how to split test it properly, how to build the right 8-player team, how to test things here and there until you find something that works, how to build momentum and then carry on your momentum to scale very, very consistently rather than just dying out after one viral video. So if you want more of those specific videos, I want you to comment down below on this video exactly what you need from me, and then I'll potentially make a video about it if there's enough likes on the top comments. So that being said, that's kind of it. Join my fucking program because I revealed only like 10% of what I know. And if you want the other 90%, which I'm not going to reveal on YouTube for free, no way in hell. Only to people who pay me money. Description, apply to join my mentorship. I promise you, you're going to learn so much more and get phenomenal, not guaranteed, but phenomenal potential results. Almost guaranteed, but not exactly guaranteed. Because I cannot provide you the actions. I can provide you the information, but you have to put in the actions. Okay, I'm done rambling. I'll see you guys later. Get after it.